Okay, students. So now we are going to start a mock interview for our student Anwar, and this interview is for ONGC. So first of all, you introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Sheikh Mehboob Anwar. I belong to Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Aurangabad is well known for tourism as it has many rich historical monuments. My father is a government servant and my mother is a school teacher. I did my basic schooling from my native place. After that, I did my BE in mechanical engineering. I also pursued M.Tech from National Institute of Technology, Warangal in automobiles. My hobbies is traveling and listening music, preferably Sufism, which involves a Sufi nature. Since my graduation days, I was interested in joining public sector companies. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Sheikh Mehboob Anwar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is your short name?
Anwar, sir.
Anwar. Okay. So Anwar, you are pursuing M.Tech, na, right now?
I did M.Tech. I pursued, sir.
Which year?
Sir, last year, 21.
21.
Yes, sir.
So last year was 22.
Sir, matlab, education, last education year, sir. 21 June.
Okay, so what about placements? You did not get any placement there?
Sir, I was getting about, yes, sir, sure, I was getting placement about, means placement related to education sector, like teaching. But I thought that I will not do the justice to it. Because since I told that I was keen to join public sector, so I denied for it and start preparing for GATE myself again to reach out to my goal.
Okay, and your branch was automation?
Automobile engineering, sir, specialization.
Automobile engineering. So automobile engineering, then why ONGC?
Sir, as I told, sir, during when I was preparing after BE, sir, I was, since I told I was preparing for public sector, but due to some reason I did not get a reasonable score to fetch a call from ONGC. So I took admission in M.Tech. But after M.Tech, I thought that my interest, since my interest in was joining in public sector only, preferably in oil sector. So I prepared for GATE again. That's why, sir.
So how your M.Tech knowledge may be useful in your job if you join ONGC?
Yes, sir. Means I will be utilizing the terms related to IC engine, preferably like supercharging, turbocharging concepts, what I get taught in NITIE. Sir, like in pumps, in engines, preferably in drilling rigs, we use the terms like pumps and that delivery pipe and all the things related to IC engines. So I will be using my technical knowledge here by joining the public sector for practical purpose.
Okay, so when did you first time knew about ONGC?
Sir, in my graduation only. During my graduation, I professor used to talk about the big ENP. Basically, we can say means exploration production sector, and this is the major energy sector in our country. And by joining this, we can means my career will grow very rapidly, and we can prosper as a mechanical engineer here.
Can you tell me any other company just like ONGC?
Sir, Oil India Limited.
Okay, that is Indian company. Any foreign competitor?
Sir, foreign company is Saudi company actually, Aircon.
Okay. Tell me your long-term career objective as well as your short-term career objective.
Yes, sir. Sir, short-term career objective will be, sir, actually I want a job first of all in a oil sector, preferably in energy sector as I told. And my long-term will be, sir, actually I will be seeing by joining this organization, I will be seeing myself in next 5 to 10 years in a mid-level management.
Okay, and after that?
Sir, first of all, I will be learning all the concepts from, or all the practical knowledge from our seniors. Then I will learn them and apply them. And
okay,
then,
suppose you join ONGC and after 3 or 4 years, you get an opportunity from some organization in the same field oil sector from Saudi Arab. Yes, or any Gulf country.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What will you do?
Sir, actually, no, sir, since I'm very attached to my family, sir. So I will not go there. Sir. Actually, I will do job here in ONGC.
Your father is working in which department?
In High Court, sir.
High Court.
High Court of Bombay at Aurangabad, bench at Aurangabad.
Okay, so why did not you go for LLB then?
Sir, because as I told, sir, I was interested in science particularly. I was not that much interested towards law. Therefore, I declined the what you can say, sir,
So,
I told my father.
suppose a big crowd. Okay, there is a big crowd.
Yes, sir.
And they all have no clear objective, no clear demands. Okay, they are gathering due to some rumors related to ONGC.
Yes, sir.
That crowd may be some workers of ONGC, suppose.
Yes, sir.
And you are an engineer, okay, and you are responsible person there to deal the situation.
Yes, sir.
So what will be your major actions?
Sir, first of all, I will see the root cause of it, why they are gathering and why they are actually protesting for some reason. I will first of all find out the root problem, what is for which the situation is arising like that. I will see and I will go through it. And actually, I will communicate with my fellow engineers, which are supervising me or which are, as you can say, which is helping me. I will communicate with them, and we will reach out for the final conclusion, and we'll find the proper solution in order to properly communicate them and give them a proper solution.
Suppose there is some colleague working with you.
Yes, sir.
He is always involved in talking about you with others negatively.
Yes, sir.
And you get this information from some colleague, some member. What will you do?
Sir, actually, I will do counseling of him first of all. I will see, as I told, I will see why he's doing that. That means why he's so much negative. Why he's not having a positive approach or an optimistic approach in work or maybe in other, what you can say, corporate life. Sir, first of all, I will see all these things, points related to it. Then afterwards, I will try to counsel him. Means I will do counseling properly by giving him a positive attitude and a positive.
Do you ever feel demotivated?
So sometimes I feel demotivated, but as I told that my hobby
is
music.
When?
Means surely, sir, when we don't reach to our goal, when we in previous years when I attempted GATE, I didn't got proper rank to fetch a call from ONGC. In like these situations, I used to be demotivated. But after some moment, I regain it, and I got. Means actually I am so much committed that I again motivate myself. Means I am having a self-motivation characteristics. Okay. And I overcome it.
Tell me about oil pricing. Right now, the price of fuels in India.
Yes, sir.
Are they okay? Or they must be lowered? Sir, or they must be increased?
Sir, it depends upon the various factors like the taxes, state government taxes, central government taxes, and our government, since our government is spending so much on us, and they also want tax from us. So all these factors are governed by them only, and they are the main judging body to comment on this, to whether it may be increased or decreased. Because they have.
So is there any control of government right now on fuel price?
Sir, means basic price is actually no, sir. Basic price is not having in their control. That is from the importer, the basic price. But the taxes levied on it depends upon state government and central government.
So GST applicable on fuels or not?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, sir. Vishal, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, hello, Anwar.
Sir, hello, sir.
So, Anwar, you are going for ONGC.
Yes, sir. ONGC.
Fine. So, what do you know about oil and gas companies? Can you differentiate between LPG and CNG?
Yes, sir. LPG is defined as a full form is liquefied petroleum gas, and CNG is compressed natural gas. Here, the pressure of LPG is around 14 bar, but in case of compressed natural gas, it is around 200 bars. The working fluid or with the main constituent of LPG is LPG is, sir, propane. And here compressed natural gas is actually methane. And LPG is having, sir, a higher calorific value, very much, or we can say double than that of CNG. So basically LPG will give more efficiency.
Where we obtain LPG and CNG?
LPG is obtained from, sir, while extracting the natural gas only, we are getting LPG. And CNG is obtained from that methane bed wells, while oil wells. In this process, we'll be getting CNG.
What is that calorific value? How we measure calorific value?
Sir, there are various processes like bomb calorimeter. Which
bomb calorimeter we use for measuring the calorific value of solid and liquid fuels only.
So this
for gaseous fuel, which particular device, what kind of calorimeter we use?
Sir, actually, I have read about it, but actually, I'm not able to recall it right now. I'll show you it.
So you heard about high calorific value, high heating value, and low heating value. What is the difference?
Sir, if we take mathematically, the value will be more, means with a certain amount of heating, we will be getting a more combustion in high heating value.
Obviously, when we are mentioning it as high heating value, it means it is there in the name only.
Yes, sir.
But why high?
Sir, actually, we'll be getting means the combustion. That's what that means. We'll be getting a huge, means the efficiency of high calorific value will be getting more as compared to low calorific value in engines.
Fine. So you are an automobile engineer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what do you know about the suspension system? What kind of suspension system we use in our automobiles, especially cars, passenger cars?
The suspension, so springs are involved in it. Maybe, sir, leaf spring and all those things.
What is the function of spring and damper? What role damper plays in the suspension system, and what is the role of spring in that?
Sir, actually, springs reduces the, what you can say, vibrations.
So spring is not going to reduce the vibrations. How it will reduce?
Sir, actually, it will come. So when a heavy body is getting, means when mass is applied, it will actually come. Means it will translate the potential energy. Means the impact what is falling on
so
it.
Spring is going to absorb the energy even. It is not going to dissipate the energy. It is damper which is going to dissipate the energy.
Yes,
right?
the damper dissipates the energy, but here it will absorb energy.
You heard about force transmissibility, Anwar? Force transmissibility.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, actually, when a rotating and balancing is there, and when we apply a force, or when we see a force acting on it to the foundation. See, when a rotating and a balance occurs, there are two types of force acting on it. One is just a ground force, means the forces which is transmitted to the foundation. This is called rotating and balance. Force for means with no force required. Here we use transmissibility, but if we apply force on it, then that becomes force transmissibility, because the force will be transmitted from machine to the ground, and we will use a transmissibility factor or ratio to it.
What do we do to reduce that force transmissibility? That is required to be higher or lesser?
Sir, actually, I have no ideas.
You heard about vibration isolation?
Yes, sir. Vibrations.
Isolation. Isolators, vibration isolators.
Yes, sir. Isolations for isolation transmissibility ratio should be low, sir.
What is the role of Castor angle?
What?
And how much Castor angle we generally keep? What is Castor angle?
No, sir. No idea.
You don't know about Castor, camber, twin. These things are very basic in your domain.
Yes, sir. But right? Actually, yes, sir. Actually, forward, sir.
Which particular subject you have prepared for this particular interview?
IC engine, sir, and
IC engine
and thermodynamics.
Fine. So can you tell us something about knocking? What about like how abnormal combustion takes place in diesel engine?
Knocking or abnormal? Sir, knocking is actually, it occurs mainly in petrol engine. When this situation arises, when engine gets seized. And
how it occurs in diesel engine? Tell us something about that.
Sir, the detonation, sir.
Detonation word we use for petrol engine or diesel engine?
Diesel engine.
Detonation word we use for petrol engine. Although these terms are interchangeable, but detonation word especially we use for knocking in petrol engine. You know?
Sir, but in diesel engine is also possible, sir.
Diesel engine knocking, abnormal combustion takes place. That's why I asked you how the abnormal combustion takes place in diesel engine.
Sir, when temperature is way much higher than the required value, so we will be getting a huge pressure. Since in diesel engine the pressure is very high, when it reaches out to the maximum value, so we will be getting more temperature, which is not that much useful, what you can say, a required one. So there will be a abnormal combustion. Means combustion will be not normal, it will be way more than the required value. So combustion will occur, means higher, means more amount of combustion will occur.
So in that case, you will say, sir, if combustion is not taking place normally, it is abnormal combustion. This is how abnormal combustion takes place. Something like that.
It will
But
result to
is
knocking.
it right to define it like that? What is the reason? Okay, just try to recall, Anwar. Be comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, whatever you know, if you can recall, that will be good actually. Okay, otherwise it is good to say, sir, I don't know. What is the reason behind abnormal combustion or knocking in diesel engine? How it takes place in diesel?
Sir, actual reason actually I forgot, sir, related to it.
Okay, fine, good. So you heard about octane number?
Yes, sir.
How we measure octane number?
Actually, sir, I just read it, but the measuring value I didn't know, sir, actually, the parameter related to it, and the measurements.
So in which year you have completed your, I think you are pursuing your master's?
No, sir, actually I didn't.
Completed.
In
So,
2021.
2021. From which institute, from where you completed your master's?
Sir, NITE Varangal.
NITE Varangal, yes. They offer a specialization in automobile.
Yes, sir.
Great. So your B.Tech is in mechanical and you did M.Tech in automobile.
Automobile, yes.
Good. So what is energy, Anwar? What do you understand by term energy?
Energy is the term that sir, which is not which is used to drive anything, or which can say which used to transfer. It is a transferable value.
And what is conservation of energy?
So conservation of energy is that we cannot, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It remains constant.
अच्छा, vapor pressure क्या होता है? What is vapor pressure?
Vapor pressure is actually the pressure. So it is related to condensation related to. So actual definition I am not recalling yet, sir.
अच्छा, how much is the vapor pressure of water at 30 degrees Celsius?
No idea, sir.
How much it will be? You can you can guess randomly. Any value which you can give at this moment.
Sir, actually vapor pressure will be calculated from the formula that P equals to rho RT. Pressure is equals to rho RT. If R we know and the temperature is 303 Kelvin.
For what? That equation PV equal to rho RT, that equation we can apply for water also. So that is the ideal gas equation.
Sir, actually when R we will change, sir. We will R put as 8.314 divided by 18.
So we can apply then. Then for water also we can apply.
Yes, sir, we can apply. So because we are changing R now, we are not taking universal gas constant. We are not taking 0.287. We are taking that
0.287, it is for air, na?
Air, that's what I'm telling, sir.
But suppose if you are having oxygen,
then R will change. R will change, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
But all the times we need to take gases only, na? Because that is a ideal
gas equation. True, yes.
So can you apply that equation for liquids also? That I asked you. You mentioned, sir, we can apply.
No, sir. I'm not sure about it.
So fluid mechanics is there in your curriculum. You studied about that fluid mechanics.
Yes, sir.
So venturimeter कैसे काम करता है? How venturimeter works? For what purpose we use venturimeter?
Venturimeter is used for calculating discharge. So we have here venturi area is there, a small area, and we will considering 2 points. It's 1 point at another end and 1 point at throat area. It's a venturi, a small area, and we'll bath the liquid and we'll measure the head velocity head probably, and we will calculate by using Bernoulli equations to get the velocity at any point. Maybe given a water, then finally we multiply the corresponding area.
In venturimeter, the length of the divergent section is higher as compared to the length of the convergent section.
Yes, sir.
Why we keep that,
sir,
what you can say, the divergent angle lower?
Sir, this is done to avoid flow separation.
What is that flow separation? Good.
Sir, actually flow separation occurs, it is a boundary layer concept here. You can say boundary layer value. Sir, when we get adverse pressure gradient in the fluid flowing, then the flow and when dP by dx is positive, obviously du by dx will be negative, du by dy, sorry. The velocity gradient will be slow and the velocity will be very slow, then obviously the
अच्छा,
flow will
piezometer क्या होता है? My last question is to you. What is piezometer?
Piezometer is used to find the pressure head, sir.
How it works?
Sir, here we are using piezometer by calculating a head is there, pressure head is there actually. And here also we will be using differential is there YouTube where, and we will calculate the pressure difference P by rho g plus Z, the difference between these 2 points P by rho g plus Z, and the corresponding head we will get, and we will get the velocity discharge.
So it is used for measuring the liquid pressure or gaseous pressure or both?
Liquids.
Liquid pressure. अच्छा, आपने corporate social responsibilities के बारे में सुना है अनवर?
Corporate or social? No, sir, not that much.
You have not heard about CSR?
Not that much.
अच्छा, who is the director of ONGC?
Sir, Arun Sharma, Arun Kumar.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
कब देखा था आपने last time?
Sir, this year only.
This year or recently? What, like last 1-2 months or या उससे पहले? When you last visited the ONGC website?
So last week only, sir.
हाँ?
Last week. कितने साल देखा था सर?
चलो, ठीक है अनवर. I think now we can provide you the feedback.
Yes, sir.
देखो, थोड़ा सा आप टेक्निकली मेहनत करो, अभी आपको करना पड़ेगा, because initially I asked you some question related to your domain. Keeping in mind, I thought initially because you are having a masters in automobile, so then I thought of asking you some question related to that. But आपने वो prepare नहीं किया है. तो बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछे थे ना मैंने आपसे, कोई डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछे. थोड़ा सा पढ़ के रखो ये. देखो, you are going for oil and gas company and you need to show your competency for that. Yes sir, I am very suitable for that domain. So, and you need to very confidently highlight, sir, I feel in any of the industry, even if there are some people from in different domains working at a particular platform, I feel they will be in a better position to do some research also and to actually handle that particular situation. Because nowadays the research is the different domains are very much interdisciplinary. So in automobile also I studied various subjects related to mechanical engineering, and the knowledge I got, the skill I acquired, sir, after my M.Tech, I feel I will be able to utilize it even in ONGC also. तो वैसा कॉन्फिडेंस लगा नहीं मेरे को. अभी मैंने तो जो रेंडमली आया मैंने बोल दिया, बट यू नीड टू फ्रेम एक्चुअली, यू नीड टू राइट एक्चुअली. एक पेज इसका लिख के रखो कि आपका ऑटोमोबाइल में स्पेशलाइजेशन है, हाउ यू आर सुटेबल. कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, वो आपके चेहरे पे लगना चाहिए कि हाँ आप कॉन्फिडेंट हो, तभी आप उनको बता पाओगे. दूसरा, ऑयल एंड गैस के बारे में अच्छे से पढ़ के जाओ. ऑक्टेन नंबर क्या होता है, सीटेन क्या होता है, कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू क्या होती है, कैसे मेजर करते हैं. ठीक है, लिक्विड्स के लिए कैसे मेजर करते हैं, गैसेस के लिए कैसे मेजर करते हैं, हाई हीटिंग वैल्यू क्या होती है, लो हीटिंग वैल्यू क्या होती है. बहुत बेसिक चीजें हैं, थोड़ा पढ़ के जाओ. एलपीजी नेचुरल गैस वो आपने ठीक बताया, डिफरेंसेस ठीक थे. वेपर प्रेशर आप मिस कर गए. वेपर प्रेशर क्या होता है? द प्रेशर एक्सर्टेड बाय द वेपर ऑफ ए पर्टिकुलर लिक्विड व्हेन दैट लिक्विड इज कंटेन्ड इन ए क्लोज्ड कंटेनर. तो वेपर प्रेशर टेम्परेचर बहुत डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. तो वाटर का जो वेपर प्रेशर है या पी सैचुरेशन है, वो पी सैचुरेशन ही तो है. तो वेपर प्रेशर कितना होता है? 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक होता है.
1 atmosphere, yes, sir.
30 पे क्या होगा सर? आई विल फील इट विल बी लेस देन 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक. अब एग्जैक्टली कितना होगा सर, आई डोंट नो, बट डेफिनेटली इट विल बी लेस देन 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक. जैसे जैसे हम उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे सर, वेपर प्रेशर बढ़ता रहेगा. एंड एज द वेपर प्रेशर इज गोइंग टू मीट द एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर, सर बॉइलिंग शुरू हो जाएगी. कैविटेशन ही बॉइलिंग हो जाएगी. कैविटेशन तो तब होगा ना अगर आपने वो उसको कहीं पाइप से पास कर रहे हो. बॉइलिंग हो जाएगी ना.
बॉइलिंग.
चलो, तो थोड़ा आपको मेरे ख्याल से सम आइडिया यू गोट अनवर कि क्या आपको पढ़ना है.
यस सर.
आपका डिलीवरी स्टाइल ठीक है, आप कंफर्टेबल, बट बीच में मैंने आपको टोक दिया था, आप कोशिश कर रहे थे घुमाने की, वो नहीं करना है.
सॉरी सर.
इंटरव्यूअर को पता है तो बताओ, गलत नहीं बताना है, बिकॉज अदरवाइज इट विल गो इनटू द नेगेटिव.
यस सर, सॉरी सर. यस सर,
बिकॉज होता क्या है कि आपने नहीं बताया तो वो न्यूट्रल है, गलत बताओगे देन इट विल बी कंसीडर्ड एज नेगेटिव, है ना. तो वो थोड़ा सा आपको ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है अनवर, बेस्ट ऑफ लक, गुड लक फॉर योर फाइनल इंटरव्यू.
यस सर.
ओवर टू यू सर.
ओके अनवर.
यस सर.
नॉन टेक्निकल में ठीक है तुम्हारी प्रेजेंटेशन, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल का भी ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
यस सर.
और कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल भी ठीक है, आंसर करने का तरीका भी तुम्हारा ठीक है. टेक्निकल में जो सर ने पॉइंट बताए उन पे वर्क
हाँ
करो
सर,
अच्छे तरीके से।
यस सर, ऑब्वियसली ओएनजीसी
हाँ।
रिलेटेड।
और थोड़ा सा उस क्वेश्चन को और अच्छा स्ट्रॉन्ग करो कि ऑटोमोबाइल तुमने जो लिया था तो उसको आराम से पहले से प्रिपेयर कर लो कि पूछ सकते हैं। तुम बोलोगे ना पीएसयू में जाना था और ओएनजीसी ऑयल सेक्टर में जाना था तो कि ऑटोमोबाइल क्यों लिया,
तो
तो
सर
आप
उसका
इसको
आंसर क्या बोलना चाहिए?
यार ऑटोमोबाइल के
ऑटोमोबाइल
अंदर
क्यों लिया? हाँ,
एक तो ये बोल सकते हो कि मतलब कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है सर मैकेनिकल में प्रोफाइल में, मतलब जो है वहां पे जो काम जो चीजें मैंने सीखी है वो तो ओएनजीसी में भी रिक्वायर्ड है,
यस सर।
ठीक है ना। और जो हम जनरल जनरल चीजें ही पढ़ते हैं और ऑटोमोबाइल के
I
अंदर
think-
भी फ्यूल का
I think
यूज हो रहा है।
he can add one thing sir, देखिए सर कि
जी
Yes, sir.
ऑटोमोबाइल तो आप बोलो ना कि सर आई एम हैविंग ह्यूज इंटरेस्ट इन ऑटोमोटिव सेक्टर, ओएनजीसी में जा रहे हो ऑयल एंड गैस कंपनी के लिए, तो बोल दो ऑटोमोटिव सेक्टर मेरा बहुत इंटरेस्ट है सर।
अच्छा,
थोड़ा सा पढ़ के जाओ उसके लिए कि रिसेंट डेवलपमेंट क्या हो रही है ऑटोमोटिव सेक्टर में। अभी हम
हाँ,
इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स की बात कर रहे हैं,
IoT सर,
तो कंपनीज अगर आप ओएनजीसी देखोगे ना तो दे आर पुटिंग ह्यूज मनी इन स्पॉन्सरिंग दोज काइंड ऑफ स्मॉल सेक्टर्स।
ग्रीन एनर्जी खास तौर पे।
हाँ, क्लीन एनर्जी के लिए तो वो भी इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन में तो वो भी काम कर रहे हैं। अब ऐसा नहीं है कि ऑयल के
और
कंपनी तो वो ऑयल को ही प्रमोट करेंगे, दे आर ऑल्सो मूविंग टुवर्ड्स ग्रीन एनर्जी। आर यू गेटिंग अनवर?
यस सर।
तो आप बोलो
उनका जो
ऑटोमोटिव
प्रोडक्ट
सेक्टर
है,
में
आप
इंटरेस्ट है।
ये भी बोल सकते हो साथ में इनके सर ने जो बोला कि सर ओएनजीसी के तो प्रोडक्ट ही ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर के लिए होते हैं मेनली ना,
यस सर, यस सर, करेक्ट।
तो अगर वहां पे मेरी नॉलेज है और साथ में ओएनजीसी में काम कर लूंगा
तो लुब्रिकेंट्स वगैरह का पढ़ के जाओ आप,
हाँ, पढ़ लिया
लुब्रिकेंट्स
सर
का
लुब्रिकेंट्स के लिए,
और
कैस्टर ऑयल,
क्लासिफिकेशन,
ग्रीस।
और
यस
ये
सर।
ऑयल एंड गैस, ऑयल फ्यूल का क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ के जाओ अच्छे से, फ्यूल्स वगैरह।
कौन सा सर? मतलब पेट्रोल,
फ्यूल्स
केरोसिन,
फ्यूल्स
नैप्था। अच्छा,
हाँ हाँ, ये सारा पढ़ के
नैप्था,
जाओ।
सीएनजी,
हाँ,
एलपीजी।
इनका प्रॉपर्टीज पढ़ के जाओ, फ्लैश पॉइंट, 5
ऑक्टेन
पॉइंट, सारा
नंबर,
प्रॉपर्टीज, ये सारा।
यस सर।
ऑक्टेन नंबर पता है ना सबके।
हाँ सर, याद कर लूंगा अभी मैं, सर ने बोले याद कर लो
हाँ
पूरा।
तो ये तो अच्छा रहेगा, मतलब इसको निगेटिव में नहीं लेना एमटेक को तुम्हें।
अच्छा, यस सर।
हाँ, रिलेटेड ही तो है, उसी के लिए तो प्रोडक्ट बना रही है ओएनजीसी।
यस सर, उसके लिए। सर
हाँ तो
एक
फिर क्या?
एक सवाल था सर मेरा, वो एक क्वेश्चन है कि व्हाट विल बी द फ्यूचर ऑफ ऑयल, मींस ऑयल सेक्टर इन इंडिया, उसका फ्यूचर क्या रहेगा? मतलब ऐसा
आप
वो
ये
ग्रीन
बोलो कि
एनर्जी।
सर देखो अभी अगले मतलब कि हम ट्रांजिशन तो कर रहे हैं, हम अल्टरनेट सोर्सेज की तरफ जा रहे हैं,
ग्रीन
ठीक
एनर्जी
है
की
ना।
तरफ।
हम हाँ उसकी तरफ जा रहे हैं, तो जैसे हमने धीरे धीरे डीजल व्हीकल को हम आउट कर रहे हैं,
यस सर।
जो एटलीस्ट कार वार में तो हम बंद ही कर रहे हैं धीरे धीरे, तो अल्टरनेट सोर्सेज आएंगे। तो जो कंपनीज हैं, ठीक है ना, कंपनीज अकॉर्डिंगली बहुत आगे का प्रेडिक्शन कर चुकी हैं, और हमारी सारी ऑयल सेक्टर की कंपनियां सोलर एनर्जी के फील्ड में, ग्रीन एनर्जी के फील्ड में, सब में काम कर रही हैं, ठीक है ना। तो एज ए पीएसयू को तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, वो तो अपना उन्होंने स्टार्ट कर दिया है सारा काम करना ना,
यस सर।
तो कोई प्रॉब्लम वाली बात नहीं है। और इतनी ह्यूज पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ है कि मतलब एक सोर्स से तो काम चलने वाला नहीं है, हमें सारे सोर्सेस चाहिए, तब जाके हम एनर्जी नीड को पूरा कर पाएंगे, ठीक है। लेकिन जो हम ये क्या कहते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर के लिए हमें धीरे धीरे मतलब जो ऐसे फ्यूल है जो मतलब कार्बन CO2 का रेट वो कम करे एमिशन, उसकी तरफ बढ़ना चाहिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं उसमें। वो कंपनियां बढ़ रही हैं सारी की सारी, उसके बारे में पढ़ लेना। जैसे ओएनजीसी के जो प्रोडक्ट है जो इसके उस पे प्रोजेक्ट इन्होंने करने शुरू कर दिए हैं, हाइड्रो ग्रीन एनर्जी के ऊपर, हाइड्रोजन एनर्जी के ऊपर,
सोलर एनर्जी, विंड एनर्जी। यस सर।
हाँ हाँ, तो आप दो तरीके से बताना। और अभी उसमें भी टाइम लगेगा ना, मतलब ये भी अंडर ट्रायल है, इलेक्ट्रिकल व्हीकल भी अभी पूरी तरह थोड़ी आ गए हैं, उसमें भी चैलेंजेस हैं, तो काम चल रहा है धीरे धीरे उसमें। अभी कम से कम 10-15-20 साल लग जाएंगे धीरे धीरे आने में ना।
ऑयल सेक्टर विल परसिस्ट नाउ फॉर एटलीस्ट 10 to 20 years, ऐसा बोल
20
सकते
ईयर्स तो कहीं जाएगा ही नहीं।
हैं। यस सर।
और बाद में भी कहीं कहीं ना कहीं मतलब जरूरत तो पड़ेगी ना उसकी हमें।
पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स की जरूरत तो पड़ेगी सर।
हाँ
अच्छा, ऐसा बोलेंगे।
बिल्कुल,
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, बाकी सब ओके है तुम्हारा? चलो, कॉन्फिडेंस अपना हाई रखना आराम से, ठीक है।
यस सर।
ओके।